In 1984, as the Cold War thawed out, Russia conquered the world. Not with tanks, guns, or doomsday devices. No, all they needed were 4 pixelated squares. Over the last 30 years, Tetris has been adopted by every type of gaming platform, from console games to mobile games to Olympic games. But what's kept these Tetragons going for 3 decades? Why do people still play Tetris? Could it be the gripping story, the relatable characters, the stunning graphics? Well, it turns out it might be an addiction.
There was a repeated cycle of unfulfilled tasks. All you needed to do was fit 2 shapes together and you had a little success. Perfect! So essentially, these little successes compelled you to keep going.
What?
The balance of difficulty and ease of success is optimal for the human brain in Tetris. It's the only explanation I have for it.
So let's take a look at the first Farmatronic, the 8-bit bender, Tetris, the electronic drug.
My name's Jono Pearson and I'm a retro game enthusiast. So yeah, this is just the collection I've amassed over the years. Currently I'd own somewhere between 1,200 and 16 different video games for about 12 various consoles or so. I wanted to make sure if someone walked into my room and said, "I remember, do you have?" Most certainly, it's just here, you know, pop it straight in. Well, in all honesty, the first time I ever saw Tetris in action, I thought it was pretty dull, pretty boring. I thought it lacks action.
Ready, go.
I mean, I used to hate puzzle games. I'm still not the biggest fan, I won't play other puzzle games. But something about Tetris just makes it very addictive. I felt maybe somewhat obsessive compulsive behaviour with the game, so sort of the need to play it rather than the want to play it. It's almost that I had to better my previous score, or I knew I could push myself, you know, much harder than I was. And I guess that's when it became really addictive, like really addictive. So this over here is the Tetris supplies. So with any luck, that'll hopefully last at least 3 weeks, but it might be going in a fortnight. You know, I might have been playing up to, some nights maybe 8 hours, maybe 12 hours. If I have friends coming over, like a lot of the time they just have to put up with, okay, I just got to work on this for an hour. And I mean, they have to sit there and watch Tetris for an hour. Or if my girlfriend's visiting or I'm visiting her, I'm sorry, you're going to have to give me half an hour. I just got to do this quickly just to get the half an hour out of the way, like at least half an hour. Oh, the main thing is just a reoccurring injury I have here. So it's like a muscle strain, I think. It's basically RSI and the tendonitis I get in my shoulder also, just from being on that sort of slant like that for a long time. Another thing is my eyes. If I sit there for like over 45 minutes, I get massive strain in my eyes. I usually got to just go out in the sun maybe just to readjust them a bit. Oh. Definitely need a break after that. So I try and sort of get all the gaming done in, you know, one hit basically. So I'll give myself 3 hours to play, or, you know, 2 to 4 hours. I always give a bit of overdraft just in case I'm having some good games. So if I'm going good, I might sit there for another 45 minutes. If I'm not going good, I might also sit there for another half hour just to see if I can get a good one in. I think it's the constant progression with Tetris. There's no such thing as a perfect run, I don't believe. You know, there's always some room for improvement. And that's what will keep me coming back to it every single time.
I think my addiction to Tetris started gradually. Just as, you know, it started off as a bit of fun, moved into mild abuse. It's that thing where you've just got to beat your personal best, you know. I guess it's what people who like exercise and their PB, it's that kind of thing. Okay. If I had to name one thing I got out of it, it would be packing skills. Oh, that's a bit Tetris-y. I should probably have a job in the IKEA warehouse. If you've had a really late night on the Tetris, a big night on the Tetris, there is a bit of a, you know, the Tetris hangover. If you sort of zone out the next morning, you can see people are slotting into things.
When things start changing right before your eyes, you've been Tetrisized.
Yeah, someone with a backpack would be moving and I'd be thinking, if you just go up one and across to the left, everyone will fit in perfectly. I did become gainfully employed, so I couldn't really stay up till 2 in the morning. I could, but it was best not to stay up till 2 in the morning, so I had to put down the Tetris and go to work. I have thought about it. Those little Tetraminos disappearing, you know, and they all go. It's so good. I feel like playing now. Oh no. Oh, I'm so excited I can't get the thing back on. All right. Oh, there it is. It's working. Oh, the music. It's ridiculous. It's not that exciting, and yet it is very satisfying. So yeah, this is the first time I've played in 5 years. I'm a bit annoyed about that bit down there. Oh, shit. I'm getting into it now. I've got to turn the coffee off. Oh, I'm doing really badly. Oh, I shouldn't have started this.
Let's go. My name's Peter Rush and I live here at a retirement village. I'm one of those people, I refer to myself as being technologically challenged and proud of it. Yogi, you gonna want to have your dinner? What's this, Yogs? You want that? Look, what's this? We tempt you? No? As far as Tetris is concerned, all I know about it is, in one word, nothing. You hear about these different games, about children becoming addicted to various things, and I think probably for a child it's different, but for adults to sit there hours and hours and hours playing a game.
So I would play Tetris for many hours.
I might have been playing up to 8 hours, maybe 12 hours.
Not for this little duck, thank you very much.
Would you be willing to play the game?
Yeah, anything for a laugh. Just push yes.
Just push yes.
Ooh. Yeah, I can see the challenge of getting it and getting the line to disappear at the bottom rather than like mine with all gaps in it and it gradually climbs up towards the top of the screen. But it doesn't appeal to me. No.
Tetris, like any addiction, affects people differently. There are those who won't stop.
Even if I'm playing the DS for a long time, if I've got large hands, I'm contorting like my hands like that. I'll get strains up through here now.
Those who can't stop.
Yeah, it's coming back to me. It's getting pretty high.
And those who don't understand why anyone started in the first place.
I guess it's a bit of competitiveness. Maybe I don't have that, you know. I don't need it anymore.